What a strong horse. It surprisingly sounded so mighty. Xiao Chen looked back and saw a scarlet warhorse trotting over from a distance. The warhorse had a lone golden horn on its head and its eyes glinted with a ferocious red light. The warhorse had a long mane that glowed scarlet and fluttered up and down as the warhorse leapt up. Indistinct light flickered as it moved. Unexpectedly, it created countless scarlet horse images. A person wearing purple battle armor with a purple cape sat on the warhorse, holding a 2-meter-long halberd in his hands. He emitted an overwhelming battle intent as he rushed over to the front of the warship. A formless tyrannical aura seemed to gush out of his Tianmen acupoint, rushing to the sky and splitting the dark clouds above him in half. It's the Eastern Sea's little dragon king, Xuanyuan Zontian. That is his steed, a mixed-blood rank 8 demonic beast, the royal dragon horse. Loud exclamations came from the crowd when they saw Xuanyuan Zontian. They quickly opened a path for him to pass through, allowing him to reach the front of the warship unhindered. Bang! Bang! The royal dragon horse galloped on the scarlet sea like it was on flat ground, its forehooves kicking up spray. Nothing got in the royal dragon horse's way as it galloped in the scarlet sea. It moved at full speed like a strong wind. Soon, it reached Mach 4 and arrived at the outpost islets in a few blinks of an eye. The royal dragon horse did not slow down, it continued charging forward ferociously. Neighing loudly, it eventually carried Xuanyuan Zontian through the blue barrier, rushing towards the phalanx of iron demons. Bai Lixi muttered, "What an impressive fellow. He is starting off with the iron demons." Bang! After Xuanyuan Zontian passed through the blue barrier, he held up his halberd and tossed it. The halberd turned into an azure flood dragon and pierced an iron demon. The iron demon was tougher than 1,000-year-old frost iron. Yet, Xuanyuan Zontian was able to easily stab it. This showed how sharp this attack was. A dazzling light erupted from the tip of the halberd. The iron demon exploded and turned into countless fragments that fell to the sea like rain. The instant the iron demon exploded, 990 miniature azure flood dragons flew out together with the metal fragments, dancing in the air. Bearing Xuanyuan Zontian, the royal dragon horse leapt over the thousands of iron demons. When it splashed down on the water, it kicked up layer upon layer of scarlet waves. Bang! 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 Soon after Xuanyuan Zontian landed, he thrust his halberd forward. It flashed about 9 times and the 990 miniature flood dragons returned to him. A chain of explosions ranged out and 6 iron demons exploded into fragments in rapid succession. With a surging shock wave, the iron demon's formation fell into disarray. Xuanyuan Zontian laughed loudly as he continued killing on his royal dragon horse. The speed of the royal dragon horse was like lightning. The scarlet afterimages it left behind in the midst of the iron demons made it hard for others to figure out where it was. Waves surged on the scarlet sea. Azure lights flickered and flood dragons roared. Countless iron demons were blasted to bits, dying without a corpse. 1 man, 1 halberd, and 1 horse. Xuanyuan Zontian weaved through the iron demons, attacking as he rode. The iron demons could not even touch the corner of his cape. Xuanyuan Zontian had thoroughly raised havoc among the iron demons. The thousands of ancient demonic energy cannons on the outpost islets could finally display their might. Thousands of energy shells shot into the air. Without the iron demons blocking them, they shattered the demons into bits everywhere they passed. A rain of blood poured down from the sky. The illumination of the scarlet moonlight, the downpour of blood, and the tens of thousands of demons made for a spectacular sight. This is the attack of an ancient demonic energy cannon charged with superior-grade spirit stones. Each shot exhausts 100 superior-grade spirit stones. I believe they will be able to fire only 5 more volleys. Leng Yu, who was beside Xiao Chen, calmly analyzed the crucial problem of this scene. Xiao Chen sighed and said, 5 volleys is enough. This Xuanyuan Zontian is really impressive. He single-handedly broke the formation of the iron demons. He turned the situation around by himself. Earlier, the Iron Demon's blockade prevented the ancient demonic energy cannons on the outpost islets from affecting the battle. The Iron Demons did not feel pain and they had strong defenses. When the energy shells struck them, it was just a waste of spirit stones. Lang Yu's lips curled as she said, "How is he impressive? It is all thanks to that horse. Without that horse, no matter how powerful he is, if he were surrounded by the Iron Demons, he would be finished." Xiao Chen said objectively and calmly, "The horse is impressive but the person is even more impressive. When the person and horse work together, they are even more so. He really lives up to his nickname, Eastern Sea's Little Dragon King." From what Xiao Chen learned about the royal dragon horse, it was a cross between a spirit beast and a demonic beast. Furthermore, it was mutated. The royal dragon horse moved astonishingly fast. Even with Xiao Chen's excellent eyesight, he could only capture a blurry figure, he could not figure out its exact location. If Xiao Chen were to fight someone he could not even locate, there would not even be a point in continuing to fight. However, Xuanyuan Zontian's offensive power was truly astonishing. Xiao Chen was very familiar with the defense of the Iron Demons and their strong life force. Even he could not kill them in one move. Such horrific offensive power qualified Xuanyuan Zontian as a peak genius. When the horse and the man worked as one, they could defeat all the geniuses of the younger generation. Bai Lixi laughed and asked, "What's wrong? Receiving such a blow right after advancing to superior grade Martial King, are you losing your confidence?" Shaking his head, Xiao Chen said, "Ha ha. I am just excited. I have not lost my confidence. Let's go. It's time for us to make a move." While they spoke, the ancient demonic energy cannons had finished firing 5 volleys. The Southern Sea's 4 heroes, the Northern Sea's 4 young masters, and the Western Sea's 7 knights all went forward and started killing. When the cultivators at the front of the warship saw the opportunity, they rushed forward excitedly, going to the battlefield to kill. As Xiao Chen and Bai Lixi approached the blue barrier, they separated. They each found a spot and started killing demons, seeking their own fortuitous encounter. This time, Xiao Chen chose the fire demons who had caused him misery before. If he still could not defeat them now that he was stronger, then he would have wasted the past half-month. Who? The moment Xiao Chen landed, about 10 fire demons noticed him. Fireballs rained down, covering the sky. When Xiao Chen saw the fireballs raining down, he quickly drew his lunar shadow saber. He infused his essence into the saber, forming a resplendent saber light. However, he did not rush to charge at them. Bang! 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 Xiao Chen chopped all the fireballs in half as they flew at him. His attack speed was apparently 20% faster than before. When he faced the densely packed fireballs, he did not feel any pressure. Chopping all the fireballs into half with his saber light was no challenge. Your black leather gloves have the effect of increasing your attack speed. I placed a 99 Spirit Wind Great Formation on it. This will suffice to increase your attack speed by 40%. Even when you become a martial monarch, it still can help increase your attack speed by 20%. Lang Yu explained to Xiao Chen from the Spirit Blood Jade. So that is what is happening. Xiao Chen smiled slightly. This meant that he would be able to deal with the fire demons with even more ease. Xiao Chen stood on the water, unmoving. A saber light glowed on his saber as he waited for an opportunity. After a while, there seemed to be a break in the fire demons' relentless attacks. Xiao Chen used this opportunity to make a decisive move. Glittering Wukui. The resplendent saber light on the saber immediately turned into condensed saber chi as it flew towards a fire demon. The sharp saber light seemed to cut the air in half as it gave off a buzzing sound. There was a lot of glittering purple crystals in the saber chi, making the saber chi look very solid. It was much stronger than before. The saber chi was so fast, it left behind afterimages. The locked-on fire demon tried to dodge but it still lost an arm. I did not use my saber intent or states with this saber chi. Yet, It is already so mighty. If I used them, it would be 50% stronger. A red light flashed in Xiao Chen's eyes. He unleashed the state of massacre. He stopped testing his strength and started a true massacre. Xiao Chen flashed forward and left behind afterimages in the sky. I used the ink crystal, magic blood crystal, brilliant white steel, and 90 other rare ores to reforge your blood flame shoes. The most important thing is that I completely merged the secret technique it had into it. Now, your movement speed can reach Mach 4 at any time. Xiao Chen went into deep thought. No wonder my movement speed is ridiculously fast. So that is why. The fire demons had lost their advantage against Xiao Chen. Their explosive attacks could not damage him. They could not move or attack as fast as him. They could only wait to be beaten to death. After 7 or 8 minutes, 15 fire demons died under Xiao Chen's saber. They did not even have the chance to flee. It was a unilateral slaughter. The fire demons have weak defenses, their movement speed and attack speed are slower than mine. Logically, for me to test out the true might of my saber chi, I would have to face iron demons. Furthermore, they have to be high-ranked iron demons. After collecting the 15 fire demon cores, Xiao Chen did not feel satisfied. He merely calmly analyzed the situation. When Xiao Chen looked around the chaotic battlefield, he saw a group of cultivators surrounded by demons. When he looked more carefully, he realized that there were all sorts of demons: fire demons, ice demons, blood demons, wing demons. However, there was a high-ranked iron demon serving as their core. Dozens of demons surrounded a team of 10 cultivators, using the high-ranked iron demon as a shield. The demons suppressed the human cultivators to the point where they could not counterattack. They could only passively defend. At this rate, they would be exterminated sooner or later. Dang! 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 The front 3 cultivators of the 10-man team had bright lights on their weapons as they sent all sorts of martial techniques at the high-ranked iron demon, creating a lot of sparks. The high-ranked iron demon laughed loudly. Even though there were a lot of sparks, it was not injured at all. Then, it charged forward and threw the team into confusion. The various demons circling above them sent down all sorts of attacks. This caused the 10 people to continuously retreat. Big brother, what should we do? We can't break through its defenses. We should not have tried to join the excitement. Originally, we thought that Xuanyuan Zantian had lured away all the iron demons. I didn't expect we would run into a high-ranked iron demon here. The person at the very front was a middle-aged cultivator. He punched out ruthlessly and sent the iron demon back by 500 meters. When he saw the iron demon not reacting to him, like nothing had happened, his expression became very unsightly. The group of demons moved around all over the place. This situation was a feast for the strong but also a graveyard of the weak. At this moment, this 10-man team was completely surrounded by the demons. They could neither advance nor retreat. All they heard was the laughter of the demons. I like that girl. Haha, soft skin and tender flesh. She will be nice to eat up. Don't injure her. I like that old fellow. He would be very chewy. His cultivation is high as well. After eating him, my strength will definitely increase. I want that fatty. He'll have a lot of fats. Have you eaten fats before? They are very delectable. Gah, gah. At this moment, the demons seemed very carefree. They were like cats playing around with a mouse, messing with this 10-man team. When the 10 cultivators heard the words of the demons, their expressions became more and more unsightly. When they thought about being eaten by the demons, they despaired. Bang! Just at this moment, a saber chi containing purple crystals and a saber intent of inextinguishable sharpness flew over from the sky. The sabers of the few bladesmen in this team started to buzz like they were going out of control when the saber intent of inextinguishable sharpness drew near. In an instant, this saber chi chopped 3 blood demons and a winged demon in half. Their black blood rained down. Saber intent and solidified saber chi. An expert is coming. Everyone felt shaken. They quickly looked in the direction of where the saber chi came from. They saw a white figure quickly flashing above the scarlet sea. The white figure moved very fast above the water, leaving white afterimages. In a few blinks, he arrived before everyone. The eyes of the high-ranked blood demon circling in the air turned red. A greedy look flitted across his face. What strong chi and blood! If I eat him, I might be able to evolve. Roaming Dragon's 9 transformations. Clear wind chop. Beneath the demon-filled sky, Xiao Chen's figure wavered and became 9 figures. Then, 9 cool breezes blew across the surface of the calm sea. Xiao Chen's overwhelming killing intent disappeared into the cool breeze. Even the weapon in his hand vanished without a trace. Clear wind, only seeing the cool breeze and not the saber. Bang! The 9 figures merged back together. Before the 9 demons behind Xiao Chen could react, bloody holes appeared in their heads. Then, a purple light flashed and they split into halves starting from the hole. Kill him. The other demons were astonished and furious. They quickly surrounded Xiao Chen and locked on him with a strong murderous intent. When the other cultivators on the water saw this, they immediately blanched in horror. No matter how strong someone was, once they were surrounded by a large number of demons, death would be the only outcome. We are finished. This youth is overloaded. If he had worked with us, we could definitely have carved out a path to survival, said the middle-aged cultivator with a pallid complexion, who was leading the 10-man team, as their hopes seemed to be dashed. His conclusion took the team aback. As for the white-robed bladesman surrounded by demons in the air, the demons were bombarding him with all sorts of powerful attacks. However, his expression did not change. There was no hint of panic at all. The white-robed figure swung his saber around, moving everywhere. Not only did he block all the attacks, he even counterattacked fiercely. Everyone was flabbergasted. Flight on wings, disordered dance of 1,000 years. Suddenly, Xiao Chen shouted. He used a martial technique that he had not used in a long time, the disordered dance of 1,000 years. In that instant, his figure moved all over the place as he sent strands of purple crystalline saber chi flying every which way. Bang! When Xiao Chen withdrew his saber and landed back on the Scarlet Sea, most of the demons surrounding him died. They were sliced into several pieces by the purple crystalline saber chi. They died without a complete corpse and disappeared into the water. This person is a genius cultivator. The crowd exclaimed in astonishment. They had not expected to meet another genius cultivator, aside from the outstanding talents of the Boundless Sea and the Evil Moon Pavilions by Zan. Xiao Chen glanced at the stunned crowd. He frowned slightly and said, "Still not leaving." When the 10-man team heard Xiao Chen's words, they were surprised. When they finally understood that Xiao Chen had saved them from the danger, they quickly nodded and said, come on, let's go right away." "Thank you, young hero." "Thinking of leaving? Not so easy. Iron Demon. Charge at them. Don't let any of them escape." The old blood demon leading the demon group gave the order with a sinister expression as it gazed at the people beneath it. Shoo! The iron demon stomped on the water and shouted. Moving rapidly over the water, like a speeding train, it charged at Xiao Chen and the others. Xiao Chen's expression turned cold as he said in a frosty voice, "Scram!" Merging his essence and vital chi, he kicked. A surging force exploded out and the iron demon flew back like a fired cannonball. It tumbled for a kilometer before it came to a stop. The 10-man team quickly took advantage of this opportunity and fled to the 3 outpost islands. They no longer dared to linger here. "I will deal with this group of demons first. Then, I will use this high-ranked iron demon for my experiential training." Xiao Chen looked coldly at the remaining 50 demons in the sky. His eyes flashed scarlet but he remained calm. This was what Xiao Chen needed to achieve with the state of massacre. He needed to maintain his calm and slowly increase the might of the state of massacre. If Xiao Chen kept this up, one day, he would be able to grasp the state of massacre without falling into depravity. Kill. Xiao Chen shouted, and the state of massacre suppressed in his eyes poured out. The horrifying state of massacre made the air seem like it was solid. The demons in the air were stunned and astonished. Unexpectedly, this human state of massacre was at least twice as strong as theirs. Xiao Chen flew forward, taking advantage of their moment of distraction. The crystalline saber chi containing saber intent instantly chopped 3 demons in half. Boom, boom, boom. When the demons died, invisible red lights came out of their bodies and flew to Xiao Chen's forehead. This made Xiao Chen's state of massacre even denser. The state of massacre was like a viscous liquid spreading through the air and dragging on the remaining demons. It felt like a boundless state of massacre poured into their brains with every step they took, putting tremendous pressure on their spirits. As the might of the state of massacre increased, more demons died under Xiao Chen's saber. The desire to massacre slowly creeped in. Kill, kill, kill them all. The more you kill, the stronger you become. You felt the charm of massacring, right? Look at these demons. With the state of massacre, they would not even be able to survive 10 moves from you. Such thoughts ran through Xiao Chen's head like a storm, roaring out continuously, tempting Xiao Chen to sink into his desire to massacre. Bloodlust descended on Xiao Chen once again, pulling him deep into the depravity of massacre. Leng Yu, who was in the spirit blood jade, sighed silently. She was already prepared to go out. In Leng Yu's opinion, the path that Xiao Chen was taking was too difficult. It had almost no chance of success, it was a road of no return. The Scarlet Throne was an ancient secret treasure. It was incredibly mysterious. The more Xiao Chen massacred, the stronger it became. There did not seem to be a limit to its growth. It was too ambitious to try and subdue this power with the strength of a martial king. However, this time, Leng Yu was surprised to find that after 50 demons died, Xiao Chen had not yet fallen into a state of no return. The red light in Xiao Chen's eyes receded, turning back to normal. While the demon's killing intent turned into red lights that poured into his forehead, he looked calmly at the distant iron demon fleeing. Dang! A purple saber chi condensed on the saber. Then, he rushed forward and chopped down on the fleeing iron demon. However, the saber only raised sparks but left no visible damage. Xiao Chen withdrew his saber and muttered to himself while looking at the saber, "The high-ranked iron demon's defense is indeed strong. Even with 50% of my strength after its increase, I still can't mark it." Roar. The iron demon roared and punched at Xiao Chen, who was muttering to himself. Xiao Chen tilted his body slightly, casually dodging the iron demon's attack. Xiao Chen swung his saber and hacked the iron demon's back. Kai! Kai! This time, the saber scratched the iron demon's body, leaving a 7-centimeter mark. I can only break its defense with 70% of my strength. I should be able to break through completely with my full power. Xiao Chen spun around, making an entire revolution above the Scarlet Sea. Then, in the blink of an eye, he appeared before the iron demon and hacked down without hesitation. Ha! A saber light flickered. This time, Xiao Chen used his full power and easily chopped off the iron demon's right arm. I should try adding in my saber intent. Xiao Chen played the high-ranked iron demon like a puppet. It was so frustrated that it cried out loudly, but it could not do anything. Bang! The lunar shadow saber flickered with purple light. It instantly stabbed into the chest of the iron demon. With the support of the saber intent, the saber sank easily into the chest of the iron demon. Even though the iron demon did not feel any pain, it roared angrily. It quickly punched towards Xiao Chen's head. With a thought, Xiao Chen poured his purple crystalline essence into the saber. Then, he shouted, "Explode!" Boom! The surging essence instantly exploded. When the high-ranked iron demon's fist was just a centimeter from Xiao Chen's head, its entire body blew up, bursting into countless pieces that scattered in the air. Xiao Chen stretched out his hand and casually caught a metal fragment. The piece was about palm size and as hard as iron. It was cool to the touch. Xuanyuan Zontian could shatter an iron demon with one attack as well. However, the fragments were like powder. Xiao Chen was still inferior to him in this aspect. I already used my full power with this attack. Furthermore, I infused it with my saber intent and state of massacre. However, the power of the explosion is far from what Xuanyuan Zontian's capable of. Kai. Xiao Chen casually crushed that piece of metal into dust. He appeared to be in deep thought. It seems that I can only reach that level when I become a half-step martial monarch. At least, this high-ranked iron demon allowed me to understand my offensive power thoroughly. Suddenly, Leng Yu's astonished voice came from the spirit blood jade. Xiao Chen, you have successfully grasped the state of massacre. Xiao Chen nodded, and then he shook his head. I can't be considered to have grasped it. I can only say that I have gotten a feel for it and discovered some of the tricks behind it. The nature of massacre might not be death and destruction but something else. Leng Yu felt curious, so she asked, "What do you mean?" Xiao Chen said indifferently, "Without massacre, this world would not have a new order. Winter passes and spring comes. The spring winds blow away the cold of winter, starting the cycle of the seasons all over again. Thousands of creatures wake up and the flowers bloom. Thus, the true nature of massacre is not death or destruction. Instead, it is new life. Just like my earlier act of massacre. When I slaughtered the demons, I saved 10 humans. This is the will of life." Leng Yu, who was within the spirit blood jade, was extremely astonished. In her long life, this was the first time she had heard of such strange theory. Unexpectedly, Xiao Chen managed to comprehend an even more profound state of life from the state of massacre. There were many states in the world, so many that they were uncountable. However, there were some states that were publicly recognized as high-level states, like massacre, destruction, ruin, desire, illusions, despair, and pain. Furthermore, there were 4 publicly recognized peak states. They were life, death, yin-yang, and space-time. When Xiao Chen said this, suddenly, he gained some enlightenment. He finally figured out what the 4-season saber technique Spring Thunder lacked, killing Qi. In order to test his theory, Xiao Chen quickly looked around and rushed towards the area with the most demons. Killing Qi brewed in Xiao Chen's mind as his eyes turned scarlet. Every time he swung his saber, he killed a demon. However, Xiao Chen remained calm. From massacring, he started to comprehend the state of life, entering a state where he was oblivious to himself. "Big brother, is that the brat that you are talking about? He does not seem very strong. Although his aura is continuously drawn out, he is still only a superior grade martial king." In the sky, the northern sea's 4 young masters had already gathered kilometers behind Xiao Chen for some time. They stared at Xiao Chen as he battled the demons. The one who spoke was the young master in blue. As he watched the white-robed Xiao Chen, his eyes showed that he did not care about him. "I can handle such a person alone. What more a genius, great perfection, half-step martial monarch like you." The yellow-robed young master at the right side shook his head slightly. He said, "Third brother, you are oversimplifying things. He has already comprehended the state of massacre and saber intent at such a young age. How could he be easy to deal with? If we were to fight solo, aside from Big Brother, none of us would even have a 70% chance of victory." The green-robed young master withdrew his gaze. After gaining an understanding of Xiao Chen's strength, he revealed a cruel smile. He said, "However, fairness does not exist in this world. Let's go. There is nothing more to see. We will come for his life in 3 days." Above a huge castle-like divine dragon warship, the overseer of this third-grade battlefield, Feng Buyu, stood in midair, staring at the distant blood moon. Beside him, an old man with white hair muttered, "When the blood moon appears, the divine weapon will reveal itself, and Azure Dragon will break through the 9 heavens." This was what the old Dragon King said 5,000 years ago. He said that this will be a great opportunity for the Divine Dragon Palace. The divine azure dragon palace will appear on this day as well. The blood moon has appeared, maybe this might be true. Feng Buyu withdrew his gaze and said indifferently, don't overthink this. This is not the first time in history the demonic spirit blood moon has appeared. The divine weapon is used to guard the sect's luck. Who would risk it by bringing it here? Just guard the divine dragon warship and do what we are supposed to do. The Dragon King does not take this prophecy too seriously. The white-haired old man had a grave expression as he said, that may be so. However, before a sage dies, they would have a chance to peer through time and space. We have to be ready. Smiling faintly, Feng Buyu said, don't worry. His Majesty the Dragon King has his own arrangement. This matter is rather mysterious. It is better to believe and be disappointed than to not believe and lose out. The two's gazes had not been fixed on the outpost islets and the terrifying numbers of the demons. They were looking only at the blood moon, as if they did not care about the demons at all. When the sky lightened, the distant blood moon slowly sank into the Scarlet Sea. The demons, who had gone berserk for the whole night, tossed away the corpses with them and retreated like the ebbing tide. All the cultivators inside the blue barrier heaved sighs of relief. They sat on the sea and panted. However, the cultivators who were outside the barrier looked very excited. Although the last night had been very exhausting, they obtained a harvest worth half a month of work. The number of points they had soared, sufficient for them to exchange for many good things. There were also cultivators who had broken through in the midst of intense battle. The grins on their faces were as wide as they could be. However, while some celebrated, some despaired. While the strong were enjoying the banquet of demons, the weak became countless corpses floating on the sea. There were also many severely injured cultivators on the islets, all sad and dispirited. In this battle, the most dazzling had to be the Eastern Sea's little Dragon King. 1 man, 1 horse, and 1 halberd. Combined together, they had been like a reincarnated war god, turning the tide of the battle single-handedly. Similarly dazzling were the outstanding talents of the Boundless Sea and the Evil Moon pavilions by Zan. The number of demons that died at their hands exceeded 2,000 on this night. Everyone felt the horrifying power of the genius cultivators once again. Xiao Chen's achievement in battle was also great. He had likewise killed more than 2,000 demons. Unfortunately, he was further away from the crowd. What was more, with so many dazzling genius cultivators, no one paid him any notice. Sensing that Xiao Chen was clear-headed, Leng Yu came out from the spirit blood jade and said softly, "Congratulations, you have taken another step forward in grasping the state of massacre." Xiao Chen's expression did not change as he looked into the distance. He sighed and said, "I am still a step away. As long as I don't take this step, I will never be able to progress. I should strike while the iron is hot. Let's go." While everyone else rushed back, returning to the divine dragon warship to enjoy their victory, Xiao Chen left quickly, continuing to hunt demons. Xiao Chen felt neither sorrow nor delight. He merely remained calm. 2 days later, Xiao Chen was only 5 kilometers from the island in the core area. He had just hunted a group of peak high-ranked blood demons. Suddenly, a white-robed youth obstructed his way. This was the crucial moment for comprehending the state of massacre, so Xiao Chen did not want any trouble. He changed directions but found a blue-robed cultivator blocking his way. Xiao Chen frowned slightly and ignored him. He changed directions again, heading to the north. However, this time, he was blocked by a green-robed cultivator. When Xiao Chen looked west, there was also a cultivator there blocking his way. While he was hunting demons, these 4 people had sealed off his path of escape. The Northern Sea's 4 young masters. When Xiao Chen clearly saw the appearances of the 4 men, he could not help but reveal an expression of doubt. He did not remember having a grudge with these people. When the green-robed young master saw Leng Yu, who was dressed in black and white robes and a veil, his eyes immediately lit up. The green-robed young master had subdued many Eros demons. He also cultivated the joyful yin-yang incantation. He was very familiar with Eros demons. With one look, he could figure out Lang Yu's identity. A smile appeared on the green-robed young master's mouth. He said, "You are Xiao Chen, right? I have long heard of the great name of the white-robed bladesman. Now that I see you for myself, you do look extraordinary." Xiao Chen did not like the tone that he was being addressed with. He also did not like the way this person blocked him. So he did not have a good impression of this person. He said expressionlessly, "So what if I am? It is none of your matter. Don't block my way. Brat, are you seeking death? How dare you speak to my big brother like that? This is the boundless sea. We are the northern sea's 4 young masters. With one word from us, we can make life difficult for you, throwing you out of the eastern sea. You'd best wisen up. What is our status and what is yours?" When the 4th ranked of the 4 young masters, the white-robed young master, heard what Xiao Chen said, he could not help but shout angrily. The green-robed young master smiled and raised his hand to stop the white-robed young master. He looked at Xiao Chen and said, "Naturally, I can let you go. Just hand over the Eros demon beside you. I will give you 1 million medial-grade spirit stones." After all, this was a person that the Heavenly Extermination Union's Union Chief had declared as protected. The green-robed youth did not want to escalate matters. If he could settle this with spirit stones, that would be for the best. The boundless sea was different from the continent. They might lack a lot of things, but spirit stone was not one of them. Xiao Chen was not moved by the offer. He said calmly, "I'm not interested." The green-robed young master did not get frustrated. He smiled indifferently and said, "You think that it is too little? I will add another 1,000,000. If 2 million is still not enough, I can add another 1,000,000. Lang Yu could not help but feel nervous. She looked up at Xiao Chen, her eyes full of worry. Lang Yu knew that 3 million medial-grade spirit stones were a large sum. Many martial kings could not even earn this much in their entire lives. Currently, Xiao Chen was broke. This was a time when he urgently needed spirit stones. It would be hard to say whether he would agree. When Lang Yu heard the other party nonchalantly offer 3 million medial-grade spirit stones, her mouth opened wide. Xiao Chen shook his head and revealed a mocking smile. Since when he could be moved by money? When the green-robed young master saw Xiao Chen's action, his eyebrows twitched. However, he intuited Xiao Chen's meaning. He said, I understand what you mean. Aside from the 3 million medial-grade spirit stones, I will give you 2 Eros demons." Shoo, shoo, shoo. A moment after the green-robed young master spoke, he waved his right hand. 4 beautiful and scantily clad Eros demons immediately appeared. Xiao Chen's expression did not change. He took half a step back and instantly, 3 sharp killing intents locked onto him. As long as Xiao Chen moved another half step, the attacks that were prepared would be launched at him without any hesitation. When the green-robed young master saw this, his face sank. He said in a cold voice, "Don't think of trying any tricks. I have already tolerated you long enough. Just graciously accept it when I give you some face." Xiao Chen raised his eyebrows. His eyes looked very calm and a faint buzz of a saber seemed to come from them. "Ridiculous. Do I need you to give me face? Ca. The moment after Xiao Chen spoke, the lunar shadow saber turned into a red flash of lightning. It instantly left the scabbard and a resplendent saber light appeared, quickly attacking the green-robed young master. Lang Yu heaved a sigh of relief before turning into a beam of dim light and entering the spirit blood jade. The green-robed young master felt mildly surprised. He had not expected Xiao Chen to take the initiative to attack him in order to break out of the encirclement. The green-robed young master could not help but laugh coldly. "How reckless. Unexpectedly, you chose to break out of the encirclement from my side. I will block you first. When the other 3 get here, you will be completely trapped. Let's see how you fight back then." Boom. Boom. He took a defensive stance. His aura surged out, kicking up huge waves and churning the scarlet sea behind him. Xiao Chen smiled slightly. When his saber reached within 1 meter of the other party, he shuffled his feet, executing the Azure Dragon Tail Whip. His position changed quickly. He immediately launched the move that he had held ready. Wukui breaks the heavens, at the white-robed young master. A scarlet light appeared in the saber. It quickly elongated as fast as lightning. The white-robed young master had not expected Xiao Chen to have such exquisite movement techniques. In the time it took for a spark to fly, Xiao Chen changed his position in a very incredible manner. The white-robed young master was startled. When he saw the sharp red light and the might it contained, he quickly dodged to the side. When Xiao Chen saw the opening, he quickly cancelled his martial technique and quickly flew through it. The green-robed young master flushed red with anger. He glared at the white-robed young master and complained, "What's wrong with you? To think something like that happened at such a crucial moment. Will it kill you to block it?" The white-robed young master also felt that his actions were very embarrassing. He did not dare to rebut. Instead, he lowered his head and said, "My bad. However, this brat is not very fast. He will not be able to escape our grasp." The green-robed young master watched as Xiao Chen fled. He commanded coldly, "Cut the crap. Chase him." The four quickly flew up and executed their movement techniques, going after Xiao Chen. The green-robed young master was the strongest of the four, and also the fastest. So he managed to stay on Xiao Chen's heels. When Xiao Chen sensed the green-robed young master trailing him closely, he did not activate the blood flame shoes. He only maintained a certain distance from the other party in an unhurried manner. Naturally, Xiao Chen did not have any confidence in dealing with four half-step martial monarchs simultaneously. So he wisely chose to flee. He would not play around with his life. If it was only the green-robed young master chasing after him, Xiao Chen would not have been too worried. He could give the other party an unforgettable surprise. The green-robed young master had a high cultivation. He had already advanced to great perfection half-step martial monarch. Although Xiao Chen did not know what cultivation technique the green-robed young master used, he could tell that despite his high cultivation, his essence was not very dense. Furthermore, it was full of impurities. He did not need to worry too much about him. The four young masters continued in pursuit. As time passed, the distance between the green-robed young master and the other three young masters grew. "This fellow is too fast, we can't catch him. Let's just wait here for Big Brother's news." Panting, the white-robed young master stopped. He said, "Big Brother is a great perfection half-step martial monarch. He should be more than sufficient to capture an insignificant superior-grade martial king. Even if something unexpected happens, he would be able to escape safely. There is no need for us to waste our efforts." The three of them had chased after Xiao Chen with all of their might, exhausting a lot of their essence. The other two were of the same opinion. So, they gave up the pursuit and rested where they were, replenishing their essence with spirit stones. However, the green-robed young master, who remained at Xiao Chen's tail, did not care that the other three had given up. Although he acknowledged Xiao Chen's strength, he never saw Xiao Chen as a true opponent. As for Xiao Chen, he was currently slowing down. This put the green-robed young master in a good mood. His cultivation realm is too far from mine. In the end, the essence of a superior-grade martial king can never compete against mine. Xiao Chen, if you stop now and plead for your life, I will give you a chance." When Xiao Chen heard the green-robed young master's words behind him, he smiled faintly. Then, he turned around and stopped as requested. The green-robed young master revealed a sinister smile as he looked at Xiao Chen. He said, "Your essence is insufficient. You are feeling afraid now, right? Get on your knees and beg for your life. Hand over your Eros demon and I will spare you." Xiao Chen's purple crystalline chi whirlpool spun quickly. A pure, surging essence spread throughout his body. Instead of being angry or sorrowful, he laughed. He only felt that the situation was hilarious. "What are you laughing at? I will say it one more time. Kneel down and beg for mercy." If you do that, I will spare you, the green-robed young master shouted ferociously. When he saw Xiao Chen laughing, he felt very uncomfortable. Xiao Chen's expression turned cold as he stared at the green-robed young master. I am laughing at you. You have fallen for my trap. Even at the moment of your death, you are still so ignorant. It is very laughable. After Xiao Chen spoke, he completely unleashed his state of massacre, holding nothing back. A cold wind blew on the sea and a red light spread out. The air seemed to turn sticky, dense and stifling. The sea became absolutely calm, motionless as if it was frozen. Struck by the state of massacre, the green-robed young master suddenly felt a buzz in his head, his thoughts unexpectedly chaotic. All the green-robed youth master thought of was despair, pain, massacre, death, and all sorts of other negative emotions. What a powerful state of massacre! The green-robed young master was terrified. He quickly bit his tongue and the intense pain cleared his eyes. However, this moment of distraction was enough to give Xiao Chen many opportunities. By the time the green-robed young master came to his senses, Xiao Chen's surging saber chi was only 1 meter away from his face. The green-robed young master was startled. He executed his movement technique and quickly retreated. However, the green-robed young master was horrified to discover that his movement technique could exhibit only 50% of its usual capability under the influence of this spreading red light. Normally, he could move 100 meters in an instant. Now, he moved just 50. In his hurry, the green-robed young master drew out a large amount of essence to his palm. He formed a jade-green ball of light to block the saber. Bang! The moment the crystalline purple saber chi came in contact with the jade-green ball of light, it shattered the jade-green ball of light. Then, it continued to strike the green-robed young master, sending him flying. After he landed, the green-robed young master wiped blood off the corner of his lips, a look of disbelief on his face. When they competed in essence, he had lost. Even though the green-robed young master had formed that ball of light in a hurry and it was not his true strength, it should have been more than sufficient to block the attack of a superior grade martial king. After all, that was the advantage of the difference between cultivation realms. However, reality smacked the green-robed young master hard in the face. Not only did the jade-green ball of light not block Xiao Chen's attack, it did not prevent Xiao Chen's attack from landing on him. That failure left him significantly injured. Furthermore, he lost all his momentum. This brat is really hard to deal with. Boom, boom, boom. Xiao Chen did not give the green-robed young master much time to think. He immediately flew over with a surging killing intent. The green-robed young master did not dare to be careless. He exhibited his state of water, resisting Xiao Chen's attack with all his might. The two of them started a big battle on the sea surface. The shock waves and remnant energies from the attacks sent the boundless scarlet water splashing up in waves several meters high. The scarlet water continuously crashed down. From a distance, it looked like it was raining blood. The green-robed young master became more and more astonished. That crystalline essence was much denser than his. When Xiao Chen only used 10% of his essence, the green-robed young master had to use 40% and above before he could block Xiao Chen's attacks. No, I cannot continue to fight with him like this. At this rate, my essence will be exhausted before his will. I have to move quickly and put some distance between us. Then, I will use a big move to decide the victory. The green-robed young master analyzed anxiously. Originally, he had thought that with his advantage in cultivation realm and his vast essence, he would be able to deal with Xiao Chen easily. However, the green-robed young master had not expected Xiao Chen's essence to be so dense and pure. If he wanted to compete in stamina, he would be on the losing end. Berserk Flood Dragon's furious roar. After the green-robed young master made up his mind, he stopped hesitating. He sent out a palm strike and intense waves rose on the Scarlet Sea, rising 3 meters high. Then, the green-robed young master spread his hand in a claw and swiped. A flood dragon immediately broke out of the scarlet waves, rushing at Xiao Chen while baring its fangs. However, the green-robed young master was not interested in the results of this attack. The moment the flood dragon roared, he quickly retreated, trying to put some distance between himself and Xiao Chen. After that, the green-robed young master intended to use a big move to end this battle. As long as he could execute his sure kill technique, he was confident of knocking back even an inferior-grade martial monarch. The effect on Xiao Chen would go without saying, it would be too easy. Wu Kui shakes the heavens. Break for me. Xiao Chen shouted. When he saw the roaring scarlet flood dragon, his expression did not change. He did not have any intention of retreating. Instead, he slammed and Wu Kui shakes the heavens into it. A scarlet Wu Kui tree descended from the sky and crashed into the flood dragon. However, the flood dragon did not explode immediately. It opened its jaws and swallowed the tip of the scarlet Wu Kui tree. This flood dragon is rather interesting. It is different from the natural phenomenon created by essence. It seems intelligent. Unfortunately, I do not have much time. Otherwise, I can play around with it. A strange light flashed in Xiao Chen's eyes as he quickly formed a hand seal with his left hand. Boundless lightning coursed through the scarlet Wu Kui tree, and it exploded. The flood dragon disappeared along with it. A huge pillar of scarlet water rose into the sky. Xiao Chen leapt and passed through the water. When he looked around, he saw the green-robed young master quickly forming hand seals. As the green-robed young master moved his hands, a crack appeared in the demonic clouds. A beam of golden light pierced through the clouds and shone on the dark deep-sea battlefield. Azure Dragon Tail Whip. Xiao Chen moved like a dragon swinging its tail. As he described an arc, a strong wind blew. His saber lit up with a resplendent saber light as he attacked the green-robed young master. Damn it! I nearly succeeded. The green-robed young master stopped forming hand seals. He had no choice but to clash head on Xiao Chen again. The green-robed young master had attempted to flee on several occasions. However, he was always blocked by Xiao Chen's strange moves. Xiao Chen did not know what martial technique the green-robed young master was trying to use, but if it could break through the demonic clouds, it was definitely very mighty. Hence, he could not afford to let him complete it. The scarlet saber light contained a saber intent of inextinguishable sharpness. It was also executed with dense crystalline essence. The sharpness of this saber technique reached its peak. Xiao Chen now vanished from the green-robed young master's sight. All that was visible was saber light. Body like a saber, intent like the saber. Such saber technique did not have any weakness. Bang! The green-robed young master made a mistake and Xiao Chen slashed a bloody wound across his chest. Blood spewed out. Berserk flood dragons furious. When the green-robed young master started to use that move again, Xiao Chen's eyes turned cold. He activated the secret technique of the blood flame shoes and accelerated to Mach 4.5 in an instant. Xiao Chen swung his saber light, interrupting the green-robed young master's move. The rebound inflicted significant internal injuries on the green-robed young master. His complexion turned ashen. He had already pinned his hopes on fleeing, no longer wanting to fight. In the past, whenever the green-robed young master fought with cultivators of the same generation, he had always ended the fight within 10 moves. By cultivating the joyful yin-yang incantation, his essence was frighteningly vast. Even the older half-step martial monarchs could not compare to him, what more the young cultivators of the same generation. However, this time, the green-robed young master met someone even more powerful than him. All the while, he had been suppressing others. Finally, he was suppressed by someone else. It was impossible for the green-robed young master to advance or retreat. He did not have enough time to complete his big move. His opponent did nothing but clash head-on with him. If the green-robed young master hesitated, he would be chopped in half by the saber chi. Even though he was very unwilling, he could only steel himself to deal with it. I cannot let this drag on. If this drags out, I will not even have an opportunity to flee. I have to be decisive. The green-robed young master thought very fast. A resolute look flashed in his eyes. He waved his hands and 10 Eros demons appeared above the sea. They had bewitching figures and revealed a lot of skin as they stood between the two. Block him. Without my order, no one is allowed to run. After the green-robed young master finished speaking, he turned around and fled without looking back. Right before the 10 Eros demons executed their charm techniques, Leng Yu flew out of spirit blood jade and said in a soft voice, "I will help you hold back this group of Eros demons. You go after him." Shoo. The purple mark on Leng Yu's forehead gave off a resplendent light. She exuded an ancient aura of demon nobility. The 10 low-ranked Eros demons immediately felt fear to the depths of their souls. They dispelled their charm techniques and prostrated themselves on the sea. They looked at Leng Yu in panic and horror, their faces full of dread. Xiao Chen did not say any more. He extended his spiritual sense. After he figured out the direction of the green-robed young master, he immediately chased after him. Xiao Chen had to catch the green-robed young master. Otherwise, with this person's influence, it would be dangerous for Xiao Chen if he let the green-robed young master go. He would not be able to remain in this eastern sea and would have to end his experiential training early. In the worst-case scenario, the green-robed young master might go look for his clan's martial monarch elders to kill Xiao Chen. As Xiao Chen's murderous intent rose, the scarlet state of massacre became even denser. Su. Xiao Chen activated the secret technique of the blood flame shoes and his speed immediately reached Mach 4.5, breaking through the limits of a martial king. Xiao Chen moved across the scarlet sea like a white phantom. He was so fast, linear shock waves formed in his wake. Waves soared 10 meters high and did not crash down for a long time. This turbulence was because Xiao Chen had not completely grasped his speed yet. If he advanced to martial monarch or his azure dragon cloud soaring art improved, he would be able to use his speed freely and not cause so much physical phenomena. After a few breaths, Xiao Chen, who was moving at full speed, saw his prey. The green-robed young master leapt across the surface of the sea miserably, looking panicked. Xiao Chen stopped when he shortened the distance between them to a kilometer. The turbulence in his wake calmed, and the waves crashed down. Xiao Chen sheathed his saber. Then, he started burping all the vital qi of his body. Azure smoke immediately puffed out of his Tianmen acupoint before it rushed to the sky. It gathered at the demonic clouds and started burning ferociously. Claw burning the heavens. Xiao Chen shouted. The burning azure clouds rapidly turned into a huge dragon claw before descending from the sky. A resounding dragon roar echoed through the heavens. It seemed like there was an ancient azure dragon hidden in the endless azure cloud. What is that fist technique? Unexpectedly, it contains dragon's might. The huge azure dragon claw filled the green-robed young master's vision. It contained the power to burn the heavens as it descended from the sky. Its horrifying dragon's might made him feel like surrendering. The green-robed young master instantly felt astounded. He had only experienced such a feeling when he fought with Xuanyuan Zantian in the past. He had not expected this from Xiao Chen. The green-robed young master did not have any time to think. He shouted to forcibly shake off the fear in his heart before dodging to the side. Bang! 5 large splashes immediately appeared on the sea. The green-robed young master flew out of one of the splashes on the west. The green-robed young master had reacted very fast, but in the end, he was too slow. His back suffered a horrific wound. Fist burning the heavens. The dragon claw that struck the sea quickly pulled back at Xiao Chen's shout. Then, it turned into a dragon fist and punched the green-robed young master. Xiao Chen held nothing back for this punch. He burned all the remaining vital qi in his body. This was the strongest attack he had to offer with his physical body. Boom! The dragon roared again. This time, the green-robed young master, who had just gotten up, did not even have an opportunity to react. The dragon fist punched him in the back mercilessly. The green-robed young master was instantly tossed back like a sandbag. He created a huge splash when he landed on the sea. The green-robed young master's backbone shattered and his internal organs were severely injured. He had lost all his combat prowess. Furthermore, this was the result despite the green-robed young master's vast essence. If his essence shield had not been strong enough, this punch would have pierced through him. Xiao Chen nodded in satisfaction. Although he had long known that this burning the heavens would be stronger when he burned more vital qi, he had not expected it to be this mighty. Xiao Chen grasped the lunar shadow saber with his left hand and stepped forward, walking slowly to the green-robed young master. Ta! Ta! At this moment, the Scarlet Sea was very calm. When the blood flame shoes came in contact with the water, rhythmic footsteps could be heard. When the severely injured green-robed young master heard them, it felt like death was approaching. As the footsteps got nearer, the green-robed young master thought of many things. He thought of how he was distinguished and accomplished at a young age, how he had outstanding talent and wandered the four seas freely, how he was a capable and handsome youth. In the future, he would be one of the rulers of the northern boundless sea, becoming a true overlord. His future had no limits. If he died here at Xiao Chen's hands, he would be very dissatisfied. I beg you, please don't kill me. I'll give you 10 million medial-grade spirit stones. I don't want your Eros demon anymore. I will give you 100 Eros demons, instead. Please let me off this once. When the green-robed young master felt Xiao Chen's merciless, ice-cold murderous intent, when he felt his death approaching, he could no longer stay calm. He lost all his dignity. The green-robed young master lay prostrate on the sea as he begged for mercy. He offered all sorts of enticing benefits to Xiao Chen. However, Xiao Chen was not moved by the offers. Looking down on the very miserable green-robed young master, he demanded expressionlessly, "Who told you that I had an advanced Eros demon?" A look of hope flashed in the green-robed young master's eyes. He quickly asked, "If I tell you, will you spare me?" "Ah!" The green-robed young master cried miserably. Xiao Chen had drawn his lunar shadow saber and chopped off one of the young master's arms. "I'll ask one more time. Will you tell me or not?" The green-robed young master clenched his teeth and said, "I won't say it unless you agree to let me go. Otherwise, I will not say it even if I die." Xiao Chen frowned. He was not good at torturing people or lying. Since the green-robed young master was not willing to say anything, then he could only end his life. When the green-robed young master saw Xiao Chen raising his lunar shadow saber and the determination in his eyes, he quickly said, "Don't move. I'll tell you. It was Evil Moon Pavilions by Zan. He even told me everything in detail, everything about you. I thought about it very long before making my decision to make a move." Xiao Chen paused before nodding slightly. He said, "All right, you can die now." "You." The green-robed young master only managed one word before his head separated from his body, flying into the air. The green-robed young master's eyes were wide open. He died without closing his eyes. If he had not been in such a rush to deal with Xiao Chen and had waited for his brothers to catch up and work together, how could Xiao Chen have had the chance to kill him? Unfortunately, there was no such thing as medicine for regret. The head of the green-robed young master plunged into the sea. One of the northern sea's 4 young masters fell at Xiao Chen's hand. Xiao Chen sheathed his saber. He was not too concerned when he saw the green-robed young master's headless corpse. Killing this person is problematic, but not killing him would have been even more problematic. Since I have to kill him, I cannot hesitate. Xiao Chen sank into deep thought, muttering Bai Zan's name. He had not anticipated such a move from him. Unexpectedly, Bai Zan used the northern sea's 4 young masters to deal with Xiao Chen, fighting him with borrowed force. He completely lacked the demeanor of an expert. Such a person is scarier than the green-robed young master. First, not to mention the difference in strength, just his train of thought is very scary already. Shoo! Shoo! Lang Yu quickly rejoined Xiao Chen. When she saw the green-robed young master's corpse, she suppressed the astonishment in her heart before saying, "I asked the Eros demons." This person used an unorthodox cultivation technique called the joyful yin-yang incantation. It relies on extracting the yin to nourish the yang. That is why he was interested in me. However, he took the wrong path. The joyful yin-yang incantation lacks the most crucial component of mutual nourishment of yin and yang. Although it allows for one's cultivation realm to rise very fast, the essence would be very impure and cannot be refined. There is no value to it. Xiao Chen was slightly stunned. He had not expected such a miraculous cultivation technique. However, he did not believe in shortcuts. Even if there was a shortcut to allow one's cultivation to increase explosively, it would not improve one's combat prowess. The green-robed young master before him was a very good example.